guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying your day today. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out the new St. Paddy's kit from Double Dip. I just received the powders and the nail art from this kit today. You do have the option just to purchase the powders if you already have like everything that usually comes with their kits, or you can like purchase the full kit. The full kit would come with the nail art and like a set of dipping liquids, a brush, and like a little packet with a hand file and buffer and stuff, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, this is like the little nail art that comes with the kit. They're like St. Paddy's Day themed stickers. They're so cute with like the little 4-leaf clovers and the pot of gold and everything like that. They also did send me some extra nail art so that if I wanted to use it for the set, I can. You guys know how I'm always extra and I like to add stuff to my set. So yeah, if you guys are interested in these two, I will link them down below. But they're like little gold nail charms, as you can see, and there's like a bunch of different shapes in each one, like stars, little feathers, triangles, like literally everything you could think of. And in this one, there's like the same thing, just different shapes. So yeah, I'll be sure to link everything down below along with my 20% off discount code. So in this kit, if you were to purchase the whole kit, you would receive a little baggie like this with like a buffer, hand file, some brush savers, a little instruction booklet, and like a set of dipping liquids. You would get a 15 milliliter base, top gel. You would also get this little dust brush and a brush cleaner and an activator, which are all 15 milliliters. So you basically get everything to do dip powder. This is a 2-in-1 kit. You can use them as acrylic or dip powder. And these colors are actually exclusive to this kit, and they'll no longer be available after March 17th because it's like a special edition, like St. Paddy's kit, obviously. So yeah, these are all the swatches that I did off camera. I swatched them as dip powder on the inside of my little press-ons. So the first color is Woolen Mittens, then we have White Gleam, Cloudburst, Be Fierce, Victorian, Cameo, and St. Nicholas. All the colors are definitely St. Paddy's colors. Like, they definitely give me that vibe, which is super cute. I think they're all really, really pretty. So jumping right into the tutorial, I'm going to be doing this set on my practice hand because my nails need a break. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing this set on the practice hand. It's going to be like a little freestyle set, and I'm using the powders as like regular acrylic. Like I said, they are a 2-in-1, so you have that option to use them as acrylic or dip powder. They work really good either way. I'm using them with Mia Secret monomer, in case you were wondering. I'm pretty sure they work good with like literally any monomer. I've also used them with young nails before and it worked just fine. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a freestyle set, so I'm not doing these nails in any order. So I'm just going to be jumping from nail to nail, whatever I feel looks best. So on the pointer finger, I'm using that White Gleam shade, and I'm applying like a light wash of it over the nail so that you could kind of still see through the nail, kind of like a white jelly type of vibe. And then I'm taking a little bit of clear that I already have from Double Dip, and I'm just placing it onto the nail and then placing some of the little gold charms into the acrylic. I'm going to be encapsulating these. With these little charms, sometimes it's a hit or a miss. Sometimes they do bleed and like wear off after a while, so that's why I like to encapsulate them so that they last longer. I just feel like it's better that way. After that, I'm going to be applying some of those little stickers just in between like the little gold charms. I was kind of trying to make it look like, you know, treasure or something with the gold charms. You know, I had to use everything that came with the kit, so I was trying to make it look like as St. Paddy's Day themed as possible, which yeah, they definitely remind me of St. Paddy's Day with all that green and gold. But yeah, I think they're really, really cute. Just make sure that the charms are like flat in the acrylic so that they don't like fall off or anything like that. On the pinky, I'm going to be doing a marble, so I'm using the lighter glittery green shade and the darker green shade. So the lighter one is called Woolen Mittens, and then the darker one is St. Nicholas. And I'm picking up small beads of those and randomly placing them on the nail, kind of like blending them into each other. I'm working with the acrylic wetter because when you're doing like marbles and stuff like that, the colors just blend together like really nicely when you work with the acrylic wetter. Like it just gives it a nice seamless blend. You don't get any like harsh lines or anything. I'm also adding a little bit of that gold color called Be Fierce, like in between those. So yeah, that was a really simple nail. On the middle finger, I'm going to be doing the whole nail in that color Woolen Mittens, which is a lighter glittery green shade. And it's not really too light, but compared to the other green, it is a lot lighter. So I'm just applying that to the whole nail, then placing some of the little gold charms at the tip of the nail. I'm also keeping my layers thin because I need to encapsulate these, and you want to do that so that you don't have to build upon like a very thick layer, if you know what I mean. You don't want your nails to end up having so much bulk that you have to do a lot of filing in the end. On this nail, I'm applying some of the nail decals onto the nail randomly, and then I'm going in with the gold glitter acrylic in between like the empty areas. That color is Be Fierce, and I'm trying not to like get it on the decals because like I said, most likely the color will bleed off. So you want to be really careful with that. If you want to, you can like top coat or apply a base gel first and then go in with the glitter if you don't feel comfortable like going in between the decals with the acrylic and like some of the monomer, because it can like run onto the decals if you're not careful. I'm also going over like the little gold inside of the pot with some of the glitter just to make it more sparkly. It was a little bit dull looking, so to brighten it up and make it look more gold, I just applied a tiny bit of glitter into there. And after I do this, I'm going to be applying a base gel over the nails with the gold charms and the decals just to seal everything in before I go to encapsulate. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate the nails with the clear. I'm doing my usual 3-bead method. You usually get a good apex this way. So my first bead is like by the free edge, I use that bead to build the structure like at the tip of the nail, and then the other 2 beads, I use those to build my apex. So the next bead is going to be at the smile line, and the 3rd bead is my cuticle bead. And depending on how long your nails are, you kind of gotta judge like how much acrylic you would need. And once you get the hang of that, you should be good. For these nails, I did have to go in with like a little bit more than 3 beads though, because some of the charms needed to be covered more, so I do end up going in with an extra bead. But I usually just stick to this method anyway, and it always works for me like as a good like base. And then I just take a look at the nail, and if I really do have to add any more, I just go ahead and do that. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and start filing the nails. I didn't make them super thick, so I'm basically just smoothing them out. I don't really make the nails on my practice hand that thick because I don't really like to waste product, but they are a pretty good amount of thickness, just the right amount. So I'm just basically smoothing out the nail. On my practice hand, I kind of have to like start filing at the free edge because sometimes the nails like to come out but I haven't really like got any tack for them or anything, because every time I put it on there, for some reason it doesn't stick. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So yeah, I'd rather just hold them. Plus this thing is like so old and beat up anyway. It's like, what is the point at this point? I really do need to get like a new hand. She's pretty much retired. After a while, the freaking rods start popping through on the bottom, and like I didn't even do anything. I just posed it once, and then one of the rods popped through, and after that, like, it seemed like they all wanted to pop through. I was so freaking mad. I don't even know if I want to buy another one. I mean, they're really good for practicing, but if you're going to be using them like very frequently like I do, it's kind of a pain because they get tore up really easily, I noticed. And I've used like a couple different, you know, kinds. But I mean, if you're not using them back to back like me, you should be fine. But I don't know, I find after a while that they just don't really hold up. But then again, it is silicone. Now I'm going to take my hand file and shape up the nails. I'm using a 100-180 grit file, and for these I'm doing like a more of a coffin shape, like a narrow coffin shape. I use like those extra long stiletto tips on my practice hand, and when I cut them down, they became pretty narrow, so I just decided to like do a long coffin shape. I kind of ran out of the bigger ones and had to make the smaller ones work for now. So yeah, that's why they're like a more narrow shape, but I think it looks flattering with the design. So yeah, basically I'm just gonna like debulk the middle of the nail a little bit. So I'm holding my file straight and then angling my file in to file in the tip, which is going to give me that coffin shape. And I also do hold my hand file at an angle to file the free edge. File like the same amount of times on each side so that your shape comes out pretty evenly. After that, I'm going to buff over the nails to buff out like any scratches or anything. And now I'm just going to go ahead and top coat all the nails with this gel top coat from the Double Dip Bellavina Poly Gel Kit. I like to use a gel top coat because it's faster. Honestly, I'm not patient enough to wait for that dip powder top coat to dry, so I just prefer to go in with a gel top coat, and it makes everything really look so nice and glossy. I'm also top coating the underside of the nails that look kind of glassy. And yeah, I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds and I'm pretty much done. I hope you guys like this set, and I hope you got some inspo for your St. Paddy's Day. If you could leave me a like or a comment, I really appreciate it. And if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more nail videos. I post new reviews and tutorials every week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.